How's everyone this evening on this beautiful Saturday that's going into the early evening, on into the late evening? I really hope your weekend has been going well thus far for each and every individual out there on this planet Earth. Please continue to grow, pour back into yourself, nurture yourself as far as your spirituality, your spiritual mind, your spiritual heart, first and foremost, giving that to God. Give Him all the glory, all the praise. Pour back into your mental capacity to the highest degree. Always learning something new each and every day. Always willing to learn something new. Going out your way to learn something new. And continually on a daily basis, each and every day, to learn something new. Emotionally, always strive your very hardest, man or woman, to become emotionally intelligent to the utmost degree, to the highest capacity in all aspects of your life. When you're emotionally intelligent, I'm telling you people, nothing can stop you. Especially when bricks, stones, and fire is thrown your way, in your face, on your clothes. You won't lash out. You won't get all out of character, bend all out of shape. You'll take it with a grain of salt. You'll learn from it and move on and use it as a testimony. Not only in your life, but giving back to the others, just like I'm doing as well. Physical, always eat the right things. Take care of yourself properly. Exercise, drink a lot of water, a lot of coconut water, watermelon water. Take your vitamins. Do this daily. Eat less. Stop putting all that junk in your body. Put more fruits and vegetables. It help you along the way and later on in life when you get older. As for myself, I'm tired. I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired. I got me another good one in today at the park. Ooh, y'all can look at me and say I'm tired. But you know what? I still pray. I ask God to allow me to gather up the strength from within to still give this talk this evening. Because like I say, this is something I signed up for. God signed me up for it. I signed up for it. There's no quitting or stopping with me. I'm going to keep going no matter what. How I feel, how tired I feel, how worn out I feel right now. I do this for my God. I do this for y'all. I love. So, I'll be reading out the book of James tonight. 2 short verses. It won't be that long, people. So I'm in the book of James chapter 1. Verses 19 to 20. This is verses 19. Know this, my beloved brothers. Everyone must be quick to listen, slow to speak, slow to anger. This is verse 20. For man's anger does not bring about God's righteousness. So I'm going to go back to verse 19. In the book of James chapter 1, verse 19 brings out, know this, my beloved brothers. Everyone must be quick to listen, slow to speak, slow to anger. That's very true. Not only for me, for each and everyone that's out there listening in. Everyone must be quick to listen, slow to speak, slow to anger. Quick to listen means God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. So we all should work on be quick to listen more than we speak. When you be out there around certain people, out in public, do you ever wonder, like when you're quiet, you're very observant, you taking in your environment and each and everything that's outside of you, that's in that environment that you in at that time. So you're quiet, you're very reserved, you're taking in everything and gathering in all information around you. It's not that you can't talk, you're ready to look, scope out the atmosphere. You're cautious. You're innocent as a dove, wise as a serpent. So you're doing more listening than speaking. I'm only speaking for myself right now. I don't like to be around a lot of people. Individuals who just talks all day long. That just want to talk on the phone all day long. If you're a telecommunication operator, that's different. That's your job. But you just talking all day long. You should be talking. You're hearing yourself talk. You know how much energy you're expending. You're just talking, and then you're not making nothing out of the words that you're talking. You're not putting no fruition or making something grow out of nothing. You know, you're just talking. You're just talking to see yourself talk. I don't like being around people like that, especially if I can't learn that from the individual who just talking. Talk about nonsense. Talking about nothing that's going to help benefit me or them. So we hear that out in the world today. Around a lot of people just want to be loud and noisy and boisterous, and you know, that's them. That ain't me. So we say quit to listen. That means shut your mouth. You'll learn more by listening. You'll take in more. You'll gather more information. Not just the words that you're gathering this type of information. You're reading the body language, their tone of voice, the words that they're using, the way that they phrase it, the way that they gather their words to communicate to you or anybody else that's out in public or in the atmosphere that you're around or in at that time. I'm telling you, people, it's the most helpful thing to you. It's going to take you a long way in life, when you're quick to listen. And you're slow to speak. Like I said, not that you don't have nothing to say. You're ready to keep your energy within. And listen more. That's how you learn more in life. That's how you get ahead more in life. And you see an individual for who they are, not what they appear to be. Especially when they're just talking. You'll learn more about that individual if you're quick to listen, slow to speak. And then when you're slow to anger, that means you got control over your emotions. That means you're mastering your emotions. Even if you haven't mastered them all the way, man and woman, work on master not only yourself, but master your emotions, your emotion capability. That means you're emotionally intelligent to the highest degree. Not saying that you won't feel the insult or feel the snide comment, anything that's thrown your way as a jab, or because that individual just insecure within themselves, and they see that you operate at a high frequency, a high intellectual level. They want to bring you down a notch to this stupidity. So when you slow the anger, you won't feed into it. You're so sharp and quick-witted, you can see it coming from a mile away. And I see it all the time. I'm telling you, I'm quiet. I've always been this way and observant. So when I walk inside an establishment, especially with places that people don't even know me, don't know nothing about me, probably just heard things, rumors, whatever, but they don't know nothing about me, or they be speaking in English, or if they're foreign, they're speaking in their language. I already know what it is. I don't understand their language or their native tongue, but I know they're talking about me. But I don't care, because other person's opinion don't make me or break me. You know what I mean? I can care less. That's just their insecurities. I'm a man of God. I'm the light to the nations. I shine and glow wherever I go at. So I just stay quiet and humble and look them in the eyes. When I look them in the eyes and let them know, I know what you're doing. I see right through you. That's just me without speaking words. You know what they do? They drop their head. That's how they show guilt. See? So God's teaching me to be quick to listen, slow to speak, slow to anger. So we all should work on this daily, people. When I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking to myself. And this is the last verse. Um, like I say, I'm in James, the book of James, chapter 1. This is verse 20. For man's anger does not bring about God's righteousness. I'm saying that once again in verse 20. For man's anger does not bring about God's righteousness. Like I just went back and said at the beginning of this talk, when you're emotionally intelligent and you learn each and every day to have self-control over your emotional capabilities, then you'll know that your anger does not bring about God's righteousness. Like I said, when things are thrown your way, you'll feel it, but don't let it stick to you. Let it bounce off you. When you're spiritually equipped and you got that armor on of God at all times, you got to build a real connection with God by prayer, study, and meditation daily, constantly. That's what Jesus did. He always went to a secluded area and prayed. Pray a lot. Isolate himself. So that's what I do. I isolate myself and I pray a lot. It helps me out. So when I step into these establishments to buy groceries or whatever I'm doing, mind my business, and a jealous or envious person, try to throw shade my way because they're insecure within themselves, it bounces off me because I already know what time it is. It's just a trick of the enemy. It's not them. It's a spiritual warfare that we're fighting people. So it's not the individual. It's just the evil entity that's live within them. See, I'm light. I'm light. You know what I mean? I'm of the light. I told you I used to be of the dark, but now I'm of the light. So when I arrive anywhere I go, that demon that's in that person know who I am. They recognize the light, so they get mad. That's them though. You know what I mean? That's not my concern. So when it comes my way, it bounces right off me. And I look them in the eyes, they drop their head. Shame. Because I know what they're doing. So each one teach one. I'm just here to pour into y'all, help teach y'all. I can learn from y'all too. If you're coming with something that worth learning for, not no craziness, if it's spiritual or something can get me ahead in life, dealing with a business or just dealing with life period, something I don't know about, I'm not aware of, you can text me or drop something in the comment. I can learn from an infant. I tell you, I can learn from my aunt. I can learn from a dog, a cat. That's in tune I am with my God, myself, and nature. So y'all take care. Y'all have a blessed night. You get a chance, go back in the book of James, chapter 1, verses 19 to 20. I'm going to say it once again. The book of James, chapter 1, verses 19 to 20. Go over those scriptures. Take your time. Ask God to help you. And he'll lead you in the right direction. So I love all y'all. I'm praying for all y'all daily. Keep your head above the water. Stay sucker free and buster free and hater free. You'll make it in life and you'll go farther in life that way. I love all y'all. Peace.